Hello there everyone, this is Felix from Felix the Dev. And for those that are new to my channel, my name is Felix, and here I help people who are learning how to code, also computer science students who are completing their degrees. So, what are we going to talk about today? So we're going to talk about what is the Pomodoro technique and how you can use it to study for your computer science courses. So first, what is the Pomodoro technique? And it's very simple. It's just a method you use to divide your time in sessions. And each session is known as a Pomodoro. And what you're going to do is that you're going to take your study time and you're going to divide it into each session of 25 minutes. So each Pomodoro will be 25 minutes. And for each session, you're going to focus on one task. And that's very important, because that's like the overall idea, is to focus on one task so you'll be more productive. So, and for every 25 minutes you do, or for every Pomodoro, you're going to take a 5-minute break, and that's really important. So you're going to take 5 minutes for each Pomodoro, and for every 4 Pomodoros, you're going to take a 15 to 30 minute break. And this is also very important. So this technique was created by Francesco Cirillo, which is I think it's pronounced Francesco, but it's Francesco Cirillo. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. I butchered your name there, Francesco, so I apologize for that. But so he created this technique, and you can use it for a variety of purposes, not only for studying. You can use this technique for performing any task. If you want to do it at work, if you want to use it for your job, or just study in general, not for other courses, you can do it as well. So it's a very good technique in my experience. It has helped me keep being very productive, study more, make the most out of my time, and even learn the concepts faster. So that's why I recommend this technique to all the computer science students out there. So why use it? And I just said, in my experience, it can help you become more productive, learn faster, and get the most out of your study time. And if you want to know more about the technique itself, you can check out the blog post I did. I'm going to put the link on the description below, so check it out on the description of this video. And you can read more about the technique, and I posted some links on the topic on that post, so you can check it out if you would like. So how can you use this technique for your computer science courses? So here I'm going to give you some tips on you can use this method. These are things that I learned through the years as I was completing my bachelor's degree in computer science, and just using this technique over and over again. And I hope it can help you, because it helped me a lot in my experience. So let's get started with that. So tip number 1 is divide your sessions into 2 categories. And this for me is very important. And each the 2 categories is study and practice. So what I've learned through the years is that computer science is a very practical and theoretical discipline, and the courses, when you're preparing for them, there's going to be a lot of theory and practice. So what I did was divide the sessions into 2 categories, study and practice. And for the study sessions, I would focus on understanding the theory of the concept that we were discussing in class. So for example, that I like to use all the time, if we were learning about if-else statements. So I would use the study sessions to read the textbook, revisit my class notes, just get all the class materials, even the videos on the internet on the topic to supplement if I didn't understand something well. And after I understood everything, In another session, it could be right after, or just a later time, I would use the practice session to practice that theory. So I will do practice problems, I will code in the computer, just overall practice applying it a lot of times. Also, I would use, if there were any practice tests for the exam, I would use that time for that session for doing the practice test. So the overall purpose of the practice session is to practice the applying the concept as much as you can. And that, in my opinion, was like the key to my success into getting better grades, because I made sure I had the balance. I knew the theory and I knew how to apply it. So this was really good in my experience, and it benefited me a lot, so it can help you too as well. So tip number 2, and this one, I made this mistake a lot, and it's don't skip the break. So I made this mistake many times, and what I did is that when I finished a Pomodoro, I would go right into the other session, and I didn't take the 5-minute break. What I noticed through time was that my levels of productivity on the next session reduced significantly. Well, sometimes not. It all depends on how I was. If I was well rested, so it didn't matter. But what I noticed was that my levels of productivity were less compared to when I just took the 5-minute break. I just stood up from my chair, took a quick walk, or just grab a sip of water. Then I went back. When I went back, I felt really refreshed and like really concentrated with a clearer mind compared if I just stayed there. So my suggestion is take the 5-minute break. So that's very important. Also, another tip that's related to this one is that if you're stuck understanding a concept or idea, stop the session and take a walk. Or if you're very, very tight on time because you have a lot of assignments to hand in for your other courses, not only your computer science or programming related courses, I understand that. So what I did in that case was to focus on a low energy demanding task. So these were tasks for other courses that, or just the same course that did not demand as much as a focus and brain power, so I did not overwhelm myself. And after I took a little break from that particular concept, or maybe I was solving a problem, then when I came back, I saw the details and understood the concept even faster. But my main suggestion and advice is don't pressure yourself on that session to understand the concept if you're stuck, because you're only going to frustrate yourself. And what I noticed through the years is that if I frustrated myself and I got to that point, my levels of productivity would decrease, because I would not want to study anymore and just like do something else totally unrelated. And if I was very tight on time, then it will affect my productivity in general. So that's my advice for that. If you're stuck, just take a break, or just do a low energy demanding task that doesn't require as much concentration and brain power. So there you have it, guys. Some tips on how you can use the Pomodoro technique to study for your computer science courses and programming related courses. And as a side note, you can use this technique for other courses, not just your computer science or programming related courses. So if you like this video, click the like button, the thumbs up, and share it with a friend. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more content, as I post videos almost every week. And I know that I share tips that can help you in your journey and a lot of things that you may be going through as you complete your degree. it might help you out, some of the tips and strategies I share on these videos. Also, comment down on if you've used this technique before as a computer science student, and share any tips, tricks that you may have that I haven't mentioned on this video, so we can help out other students that may need this to get their grades higher, or they just need a better method to approach their study time. So go ahead and comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. This was Felix from Felix the Dev. Take care, and I will see you on the next video.